Yeah, family, time to start the show. What's up, family? Recently I received a request from one of our female subscribers that asked how I feel about dating a friend's ex. To be honest with you, I'm very strong on my opinion in this, but there is a loophole, and I'll get to the loophole a little bit later. In my opinion, to date your friend's ex is a bad move. It is just not a good look. And the reason why I say that is because you put yourself in the position to kind of look like you've been scheming the whole time. Now in reality, that truly may not be the case. But we have to remember that what reality is truly perception. Perception is reality. How a person perceives a situation is truly the reality of their view. It's truly the reality of how they see things. So when you are friends with someone, and when I say friends, I mean friends, not buddies, not associates, but friends. That was the key word in the topic request I got. So I'm going to focus on the aspect from a friend perspective. When you are friends, what a friendship is, in my opinion, is somebody who's going to ride or die with me. Somebody who I can count on to be there, who I can invest my personal information into and have it be secure. Now, if this person is my friend, chances are I'm going to tell him or her about the good, the bad, and the ugly in my relationship. That's just normal because we need to vent at times. And it's definitely not always a good thing to tell your business, but you will have those certain friends that you do confide in and you just want to release some emotion, stress, or joy off your heart. So for me, I would never personally deal with any of my friends' exes, only because I never want to have that spotlight on me that I'm shady. Like, it's just not a good look. Now, the loophole I was speaking about earlier, where it becomes okay, is if you address the situation with your friend. And if your friend gives you the blessing to go ahead and do so, then I personally think that's an entire different scenario altogether. But you have to get permission from your friend. Now, the perfect example is this. I remember back in college, I was dealing with this female and did our thing. Everything was all up. And after I was pretty much through, it was a wrap. And, my boy came to me and he was like, yo, man, I'm feeling shorty. Like, do you mind if I deal with her? I was like, sure, no problem. And the reason why I was okay was because he came and asked me. But if one day I just happened to see them and he didn't come and tell me, now how am I going to look at dude and respect him and be like, it becomes so dicey, and dicey's drama. Dicey loses friends, and personally I don't do dicey. Like, my personal philosophy, and for those who know me, they've heard me say this all the time. For me, everything is black and white, and the gray is the bullshit we make up in between, and I don't do gray. Don't bring gray my way, and I keep it simple. It either is or it is not. So the loophole I will give for that situation is simply to ask your friend and get his or her opinion about it. Now, if they give their blessing, then you go for it. And you go for it with a freedom in your heart, a freedom in your mind, because you know that you're not being shady, you're not doing dirty, and they can't look at you in a funny way. Now, it's not to say that in some ways you should care, but if it's your friend, it should matter. Their opinions, their feelings, their emotions towards you should make a difference in your decision. So just to bring this one to a close, personally, I'm 100% against dealing with one of my friend's exes because there's so many other women in the world for me to choose from. So I don't really need to go down his route. If I can't find them going down my old route, then that's an issue on me. Now, again, what does make this situation a little bit tricky for me is that I hate to be a person to get in the way of true love. You never know who mixes and mingles. You never know who really is a unique fit. But again, if you are going to go down that route, then have respect enough for your friend to ask and request. And it's not that you truly need their permission, but if you respect their friendship, then it shouldn't kill you to go get it. You know, so that's my advice on that. And if you have any more questions in regards to that topic or another topic, feel free to correspond me through email and we'll pick it up from there. That's my time again, y'all. 2 fingers.